Welcome back. Eating disorders often go unnoticed and underdiagnosed. According to the National Alliance for Eating Disorders, 70% of those who struggle with an eating disorder never receive access to the treatment they need and deserve. But here in Springfield, there's a program whose goal is to make those struggling feel seen and heard.
Our seedlings for fall harvest. This is dwarf kale.
This garden sits outside a Burrell Behavioral Health Clinic in Springfield, and it's a special time.
So today we're celebrating our 5-year anniversary of having an eating disorder program at Burrell Behavioral Health.
Stephanie Robbins is the creator of the Recovered Eating Disorder program at Burrell.
I've lived in Springfield all of my life, and I struggled with an eating disorder throughout my life. When I finally decided that I wanted to get help for it, there wasn't anything locally, and so I ended up having to go 3 hours away from my family to get that treatment. So that prompted me to decide to go back to school and kind of turn this into my life's work.
And that life's work has turned into 850 referrals over the last 5 years and 165 active clients in the program right now.
So our patients are any age, any gender, and we see every type of eating disorder that you can imagine. So it doesn't look like the stereotypical thing that you think of when you think of an eating disorder. Only about 6% of people with eating disorders are actually clinically underweight.
Robin says eating disorders are unique to treat because it's a mental health issue, but they must keep the physical health at the forefront of treatment.
In the Recovered program, we have an outpatient level of care where you're going to see a multidisciplinary team, therapy, dietitian, community support workers, psychiatry, medical providers. And then we also offer group therapies.
And part of that group therapy is this garden, which their clients help plant and harvest. The clients then learn to cook the food that they've grown and establish a healthy relationship with food.
So it's just been a wonderful thing to watch how these clients have said, I would have never tried that, but I grew it, and so I want to try it and see, and then they're taking it home and sharing it with their families.
And she says the road to building confidence starts at reaching out for help.
Reach out and ask the question. That's going to be the hardest part. Once you're able to make a connection and find a community of people that understand what you're going through, it's going to help your recovery process so much more.
She says Burrell's Recovered program is the only intensive outpatient level of care or higher that accepts Medicaid for eating disorder treatment in the state. If you or a loved one is struggling, you can get started by calling the Recovered program. We'll put their phone number and a link to their website under this story at ky3.com. And you can join me on the digital desk today at 10:30 and hear more of my conversation with Stephanie about their program.
That's a unique take about I grew that. I want to see what it tastes like, just kind of changing that whole mindset and that approach to being able to eat and eat healthy.
And go and share it with their families, and it's a great way to bond with other people, to form those connections, because it is something that is rooted in mental illness, so it coincides a lot with depression, anxiety, so you know they really have to attack this in a multifaceted way, and they've been doing it for 5 years, and to have Stephanie, who has gone through it personally, be ahead of the program to design it, as somebody who's gone through it firsthand, I think really sets it apart.
It's a good story for a lot of folks out there.